Parker. And in lane 6, from Academy Bullets, allegedly, her favorite event is the mile. It's Natalie Ungaretti.
And again, these 4 fastest swimmers from this morning, the women's 50 freestyle. Meet record 22.5, set in 2016 by Melissa Gates of Wildcat Aquatics. And these ladies are jamming across the pool. Right there in the center of your screen in lane 4, it looks as if Grace Areola is your winner. Grace Areola of Waves Bloomington Normal Y, 22.17. That is a new meet record. Congratulations to Grace Areola. She looks to have swum very well. No lingering issues from that broken bones playing family wiffle ball. Again, congratulations there in the women's 50-yard freestyle super final. Grace Areola setting a new meet record, 22.17 from Waves Bloomington Normal Y. And the men's 50 freestyle is up next. Meet record was set earlier this morning by Topher Stensby from Patriot Aquatics, a time of 20.03. In the C final, lane 1, Brian Doherty from Fox Valley. In lane 2, Matthew Tyrion from Peoria Area Water Wizards. In lane 3, Joe Gibson from Wild Kit Swimming. Lane 4, we have Donovan Lehman from West. Lane 5, we have Michael Petro, Alligator Aquatics. Lane 6, Peter Andreev from Wheaton. And from both swimmers in lane 7 and 8 from New Trier, Thomas Barr and Pierce Bailey. And these gentlemen are working up a lot of action across the pool. This is going to be very close. And in lane 4, Lehman from West Swim Club, Donovan was your winner. 21.04 was his final time. Same time as his prelim swim this morning. Congratulations to Donovan Lehman. B final for the gentlemen 50-yard free. Lane 1, Henry Clayson from Lion Aquatics. Lane 2, we have Leon Hutchinson from Wheaton. Lane 3, Spencer Walker from Academy Bullets. Lane 4, we have Charles Scheinfeld from New Trier. Lane 5, we have Nicholas Bedinsky from Cats. And we also have in lane 6, Ryan Gridley from New Trier. Lane 7, we have Connor Boyle from Fox Valley. And in lane 8, we have Michael Belsharik from Alligator Aquatics, chasing a meet time set by Topher Stensby this morning of 20.03. And the whistle has sounded. The B final men's 50-yard free. And they enter the pool and racing with fury. Once down and back. This is one of the super speed events here this weekend at the 2018 Illinois Swimming Senior Championships, and this will be very close. The finish in lane 5 with a time of 20.79. Your winner, Nicholas Baginski, of Cat Aquatics.
Here in our super final of men's 50 freestyle In lane 3 from Chicago Wolfpack, he was a 4th grade Hungarian dropout. It's Bence Zabatos. In lane 4 from Patriot, he says that 19 is overrated anyway. It's Topher Stensby. In lane 5, he's from St. Charles. He's best friends with 6'8" Garrett Preibel. It's Will Meyer. And in lane 6 from West Swim Club, he says he hates swimming in the same heat as Topher Stensby because he always beats him. It's Cole Grossand.
And these gentlemen again will mount the blocks here for the super final heat of the men's 50-yard freestyle. In lane 4, Topher Stensby, set the meet record earlier this morning, 20.03. This is going to be a fast one. Excellent job by all 4 of these super final 50-yard freestyle competitors. Lane 3 was out to a great start. That was Bence Zabatos. And it looks like Topher is going to take this one, and he does. Just missing his meet time this morning by 1/100th of a second. Excellent job by Topher Stensby, and he throws his swim cap across the pool. I know he's very happy. Topher Stensby pulls in front to finish on top, 20.04, just missing his meet record time set this morning of 20.03. And that is a junior national qualifying time as well. Congratulations to Topher Stensby.
Awards for event 13, a women's 200 IM. In 8th place from St. Charles, Mary Jenya. In 7th place from Fox, McKenna Stone. In 6th place from Academy Bullets, Natalie Ungaretti. In 5th place from St. Charles, Mallory Jump. In 4th place from Dunlap Dolphins, Emma Theobald. In 3rd place from Lions, Callahan Dunn. In 2nd place from Bloomington Normal Y Waves, Grace Ariola. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Short Course Women's 200 IM champion from NASA Wildcat Aquatics, Annika Wagner. Awards for event 14, men's 200 IM. In 8th place from Lions, Henry Clayson. 7th place from Cats, Daniel Ng. 3rd place from St. Charles, Kyle Luarchik. 5th place from Academy Bullets, Ben Kimmel. 4th place from Wildcat, Joe Gibson. 3rd place from Dunlap Dolphins, Dan Matlock. 2nd place from Academy Bullets, Caleb Carlson. And the 2018 Illinois Swimming Men's 200 IM Short Course Senior Champion from West Chicago Sharks, Garrett Clausen. Congratulations, gentlemen. awards for women's 50 freestyle. In 8th place from Academy Bullets, Athena Yee. In 7th place from New Trier, Joelle Orr. In 6th place from Mundelein Mustangs, Valerie Tarazi. In 5th place from Bloomington Normal Y Waves, Noelle Peplowski. In 4th place from Academy Bullets, Natalie Ungaretti. In 3rd place from Fox, McKenna Stone. In 2nd place from Cats, Maxine Parker. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Women's 50 Freestyle Short Course Senior Champion and new meet record holder and UIC pool record holder with a time of 22.17 from Bloomington Normal Y Waves, it's Grace Areola. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 16 men's 50 freestyle. In 8th place from Lions, Henry Clayson. 7th from New Trier, Ryan Gridley. 6th from Academy Bullets, Spencer Walker. 5th from Cats, Nicholas Baginski. 4th from St. Charles, William Meyer. 3rd from Chicago Wolfpack, Bent Sabatos. In 2nd from West Swim Club, Cole Grosshands. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Men's 50 Freestyle Short Course Senior Champion and new meet record holder with his time from this morning of 2:20.03 from Patriot Aquatic Club, Topher Stensby. Congratulations, gentlemen.
And welcome back to the 2018 Illinois Swimming Senior Championships here at UIC Natatorium in Chicago, Illinois. And we have just witnessed your first two events, the 200-yard IM and the 50 freestyle by both men and women. And the ladies will take the blocks now for the 200-yard breaststroke. The meet record set back in 2009 by Alyssa Finn of Wildcat Aquatics was 2 minutes 11 seconds. And we have in lane 1, we have Melanie Scheiblin from West. In lane 2, Rachel Wander of Highland Park. Lane 3, Casey Venn of New Trier. Lane 4, Kennedy Lavelle of Academy Bullets. Lane 5, Margaret Meehan, Unattached West. Lane 6, Alyssa Brault from St. Charles. Lane 7, Hannah Wander from Highland Park. And in Lane 8, up at the top, Abigail Jadorsky from Delta Aquatics.
The Futures time standard, 2:23.09. No one in this heat has achieved that time standard yet. What is the Futures time standard? Futures is a USA Swimming developmental meet that is offered during the summer sessions. These athletes are trying to qualify for a long course meter meet in a short course pool. So this is short course yards. We're racing 25 yards. In the senior short course championships, they're trying to qualify for a summer championships. And sometimes the cuts in short course yards that are developed by USA Swim are actually a little bit stingier, a little bit tougher to make than the long course meter standards, because the USA Swimming is trying to encourage those athletes to compete in long course meters. As we come into the 100 mark, looks like we have lane number 3. Lane number 3 is Casey Venn from New Trier Aquatics. Looks like she touches first. Her split 35-35 on the way out. This is a 200 breaststroke, so there is a little bit of strategy that goes with the 200 breaststroke. These athletes use the strategy of 75, 50, 50, 25. They try to build into that first 75. The next 50 a little faster, next 50 a little faster, and then watch them race and really increase their tempo and their drive on that last 25 as they race home for a place. Then starting to pick up her tempo over here on the outside lane. Lane number 1, that's Scheinblom from West Swim Club, looking very strong as they hit the 100 mark. Excuse me, the 150 mark. Fastest swimmer in the pool is Scheinbaum. No, it is not. It is Brault from St. Charles, 36.76. Coming on strong over there in the lane number 6 is Brault from St. Charles Swim Team. Hitting the wall, lane number 1, your leader. Bottom of your screen if you're watching from home. Outside smoke. Time that they're shooting for is that Futures cut, 2:23.09.
And we have, coming down towards the finish here, we have Melanie Scheiblin from West Swim Club. Split time of 37.52, touching first, and she finished with a final time of 2:21.87. And our next heat, B final, we have lane 1, Michaela Scheiblin from West. In lane 2, Kayla Jones from St. Charles. Lane 3, Callahan Dunn from Lyon. Lane 4, we have Hannah Liu from Patriot Aquatics. Lane 5, Allison Penrod from Academy Bullets. Lane 6, Sydney Overmyron from Academy Bullets. And Julia Kroll in lane 7, Academy Bullets. And from West, in lane 8, we have Mia Sharavarbich. And once again, they are swimming meet record time of 2:11.46, set in 2009 by Alyssa Finn from Wildcat Aquatics.
Athletes here are looking not only to break the Futures time standard in the 200-yard breaststroke, but also getting down to that 2:15.49, which is the junior national time standard. These athletes competed earlier today, and their times pretty much across the board. As you look, is a 2:20.20 is the fastest split time. Watch these athletes go out under 1 minute and 10 seconds to try to improve their time from their morning swim. Again, watch them build their tempo. Coaches work on stroke rates and tempos almost regularly in practice. In other words, they try to teach them how to feel their pacing without giving up too much on the front half of the race. So as you see the tempos increase, coaches want them to build into that 75 wall. Racing underwater is huge in the 200 breaststroke. Watch the distance off the walls. They're not really swimming 25 yards. They may be swimming less than 20 yards within each of these 8 lengths of the pool. Looks like your leader over here in lane number 3 is Callahan Dunn from Lyon. She is out first with a time of 1:06.74. The reason why we delay the scoreboard clock here shows the individual split first and then delays and shows the 100 cumulative time. So it gives us a little bit of a pause before we can tell you exactly what's happening. Races in lanes 3 and 4 right now, but coming on strong over there in 6 is Van Overmeyer. Van Overmeyer is a national qualifier in the 200-meter breaststroke, so keep an eye on her back half. She's going to be strong on the back half. Again, watch the consistent distance off the walls by these young ladies.
Very impressive. It almost looks effortless.
Ladies are taking between 9 and 10 strokes here as they build their tempo. The way that you can watch efficiency from home is watching how many strokes they take on the way out, and then as they build their tempo, you'll see the strokes increase. Lane number 2, making a big push, that's Kayla Jones from St. Charles.
And she is your winner.
Kayla with a strong last 50, 35.73 to pull out first place in the B final. Her final time, 2:18.97, getting really, really close to that junior national time standard. Next event is your super final.
Final of women's 200 breaststroke in lane 3 from Academy Bullets. She loves to eat Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms, and Krispy Kreme donuts. It's Kelsey Krish. In lane 4 from Bloomington Normal Y Waves. She got 7th place 4 years in a row in the 200 IM at IHSA State. It's Noelle Peplowski. In lane 5 from Mundaline. She wants her Camp Dave t-shirt. Team Dave, it's Valerie Tarazi. And in lane 6 from St. Charles, she is still waiting for Harry Styles to return her call. It's Mary Jenya.
And we have again the time standard meet record, of 2 minutes 11 seconds, .46 setback in 20:09. Melissa Finn, Wildcat Aquatics.
Your fastest qualifier, Noelle Popolski from Waves Bloomington at 2:16.61. Again, that junior national time standard, 2:15.49. They're well within the reach of that time standard in short course yards, and she is going out very aggressively, but really riding high on top of the water tonight. 29.49. She needs to be out potentially right around the under for the 1 minute and 5 second barrier. Over there in lane number 6, that's Mary Jana from St. Charles swim team in 2nd place. As you watch the underwater pullouts in the distance, her feet are all the way past that hash mark, so she is really, really working on efficiency underwater, not just on the top. As she builds through her 100, we'll check the 100 split time as she goes for the meet record, and that she is going to be out probably right at the 103 mark, 102.96. So she is on pace for that record. She is going to have to split under 35 seconds here on this third 50 to have a shot at the record, but the junior national cut is within reach. Again, strong pullout. Watch how she presses out of the kick, keeping her body position and her body line. Watch the body line as she presses through her kick. Body line really strong and moving forward. Her split 34.50. Meet record 2:11.46. Junior national time standard 1:15.49. I think she's going to get that. Over there in lane number 6, we got a great race between Val Tarazi in lane number 5 and Mariana from St. Charles swim team going head-to-head for second place in this heat. Really holding distance off the walls. All 4 ladies really working hard underwater. We're at 2:10 right here. She's got to get under that 2:15 barrier for junior national cut, and she does.
Very nice.
Actually, the fastest split came from Val Tarazzi on that last 50 at 34.72. Junior national cut was 2:15.49, and it looks like Mary Gianna from St. Charles also got that junior national cut as well as your first place winner, Noelle Popolski.
And next up, the men's 200-yard breaststroke. The meet record is 1:55.76, set last year by Nicholas Zito from the West Swim Club. And the C final will enter the blocks. Lane 1 is Benjamin Kimmel from Academy Bullets. Lane 2 is Rogan Nagrari from Fox Valley. Lane 3, Tristan Lundgren from West. Lane 4 in the middle of the pool, Jack O'Connor from Academy Bullets. And in lane 5, we have Kyle Folkstrom from Weststroke Dolphins. And in lane 6, we have Austin Cabell from St. Charles. Lane 7 is Pearson Orr from New Trier. And lane 8, Jardrick Gamella from Mavericks.
Going out strong here in the C final. Over here in lane number 3, that is Tristan Lundgren from West Swim Club. West Swim Club with a great tradition of having some national level breaststrokers, so it's kind of a tradition to really love the breaststroke races, and he is riding high. The futures cut 2:08.59. Fastest time swum this morning from Jack O'Connor from Academy, 2:08.89 in this heat. Again, watch the distance off the walls. Great national level breaststrokers will have the same distance off every wall, including the last one. They really work their underwaters in practice, and they are racing underwater through that streamline and body line, so they cut through off those jumps off the walls. And your leader, again, lane number 3, 58.76. Wow, is he out fast? 58.76 in the C final, really pushing that the junior national time standard, 2:01.19. Let's see what he splits on his third 50 here. Coming out strong in the middle of the pool over there in lane number 5 is O'Connor from Academy, your top seed. See if he can finish off this race. A little slow into the wall there. Let's see if he can keep going. 32.93 with a split. Watch the athletes that are continuing to race underwater. They're making up places. Watch the places change underwater, and that came from over there in lane number 7. Lane number 7 is Orr from New Trier Aquatics. He's making up ground underwater. You can't see him. Being pretty sneaky about it as he beats people underwater off each wall. Again, your leader in lane number 3. That's Lundgren from West. Out 58. Really trying to push this home. He's going to be a 2:05 the way it looks. 33.64 in his last split. Orr over there from New Trier with a 32.89. He was the fastest swimmer in the pool on that back half. Lundgren 2:05.33, Orr 2:08.25.
All right, and the B final up next, men's 200-yard breaststroke. Lane 1, Daniel Matlock from Dunlap Dolphins. Lane 2, we have Cabell Carlson from Academy Bullets. Lane 3, William Camps from Academy Bullets. Lane 4, Mason Road from Lincoln Way. Lane 5, we have Gabriel Peachnick from Swift Aquatics. Lane 6, we have Garrett Preibel from St. Charles. Lane 7, we have Kyle Lawarchik from St. Charles. And finally, up at the top, Lane 8, Alexander Schillinger from Reach Aquatics.
7 out of the 8 swimmers that achieved the Futures time standard. Again, we will be talking about events such as the USA Swimming Futures Meet or Junior Nationals. And when you say Junior Nationals, for an example, Grace Ariola and some of the other athletes that are achieving those Junior National time standards, they are the elite top 5% of swimming in the country. Sometimes you'll see athletes at the junior level that are ranked, world ranked. And many of our athletes, particularly Grace Ariola or Spencer Walker that we're going to see tonight, are world-ranked athletes. So keep an eye on the quality of athlete that we have in the pool, not just that they're swimming at the state championships. They're using these races to help refine their skills. Look at the distance off the wall over there in lane number 6. And again, pacing isn't just from swimming on top of the water. You look at the casual fan will look on top of the water and says that looks choppy, that looks rough. Question is, great coaching is underwater. What's happening underwater with these athletes' strokes, their body lines, their head positions. I was watching a coach talking to an athlete earlier on the breaststroke this morning, and he was talking about making sure that he keeps that head position in moving forward so that body position doesn't drop too quickly and when they got tired at the end of the race. So coach was giving some great instruction here. Camps out here in lane number 3 at a 00:47. Looks, nope, that's Carlson at a 59 on the way out as well. So those are your top 2 racers. Lane number 2 is Carlson from Academy being chased over there in lane number 3 by his teammate. Split 32-24. That's the fastest swimmer in the pool. That is Carlson by hundredths of seconds. Junior National Time Standard 2:01:19. These athletes here trying to break the 2:05 barrier. Let's see who can get under that mark that kind of takes you halfway to your goal. Great tempo here on the end. It's like going to be 2:05, 32-38 for Carlson on that last 50. He takes the B final with a time of 2:04.50.
Nice.
All right, here in our super final of 200 breaststroke in lane 3. He's from Fox, and he wants to let you all know that he is adamantly opposed to filling out bio sheets. His name is Jared Simpson. He didn't actually even fill one out. All right, next up in lane 4 is from New Trier, a future UT Longhorn, Charlie Scheinfeld. In lane 5 from St. Charles, he wants everyone to know that he is afraid of pool drains. It's Will Meyer. And in lane 6, from Academy Bullets, he tells us that Caleb Carlson is afraid of his 13:00:25 breaststroke. It's Horace Chow.
So on the introductions, you heard that Charles Scheinfeld from New Trier Aquatics is going to go swim for University of Texas, which has been the perennial national champions of the last few years. So what a tradition that he is going to step into as a freshman next year. All right, watch the times from this morning. 2:01.96 was Scheinfeld. Meet record 1:55.76 set by national teamer Nick Zito. So we had a fantastic meet last year that set some standards that are going to be tough to break. But the great underwater pullouts actually are coming over here in lane number 5. That's Meyer from St. Charles with the longest pullouts. And Scheinfeld stronger in the middle of the pool. So let's watch the racing underwater, how it sets the tempo. Let's count strokes. 6 strokes And you watch what Scheinfeld did. He actually took a quick short stroke. He saw himself coming in short on the wall, so he adjusted his stroke before he got to the wall to make sure his body position was long going in. That's a great experience. That takes experience for a breaststroker to do that. On the way out, it looks like about a 57 for Scheinfeld on the way out. He split 30.55. 57.67. Breaking at 2 minutes tonight, we'll get the crowd jazzed up a little bit. Meyer coming up on his left hip. Giving him a little run for his money. Still working those pullouts is Meyer. We're going to need to see a 31 low here on this split. Be able to get under that 2 minute barrier. Can he do it? 30.88. Yes, he is ahead of that time. That mark of breaking 2 minutes, which is quite a barrier to break. He is being followed closely over here by Simpson in 3. And on his other side, that's Meyer from St. Charles. Got to finish it off. Let's see, the crowd gets into watching some great swimming here. Here comes Meyer. Can Scheinfeld hold him off? Meyer with a great back half. Used his pullouts to get back in the race. Can they both break 2 minutes? Ooh. Oh, they're right at it. Meyer steals it. St. Charles swim team, 30.38. Wow, what a great last split. 2:00.66 his time.
Excellent job by William Meyer of St. Charles there. Super final men's 200-yard breaststroke. Final time, 2 minutes, .66. Next up, we have the women's 100-yard backstroke. The meet record, 53.59, set by Grace Areola this morning. And in lane 1 for the C final, we have Athena Salafantos from Mavericks. Lane 2, Lisa Johnson from Mavericks. Lane 3, Sophia Gushina from Patriot Aquatics. Lane 4, we have Grace Pendergast from Lions. Lane 5, we have Jessica Grian from Academy Bullets. Lane 6, Linda Lacari, from St. Charles. Lane 7, Peyton Lang from Woodstock Dolphins. And in lane 8, towards the top of your screen, Tiffany Ron, from Fox Valley.
100 backstroke. Watch the start, the lift off the start. It's an athletic move. It's almost like an explosive back bend into the water. That key entry. You think about how the athletes enter off the blocks going forward. These athletes have to enter through a hole the same way with that body line, the same way they do off a forward start. Underwater kicking, the kick tempo is much faster, much more powerful in the 100 backstroke. Coaches work on that stroke rate that particularly they're looking for, the 1.4, 1.5 for these young athletes in the C final maybe. Coaches are always trying to get them to build through the swim. And we'll talk about how important a back half is in the 100 backstroke as we go through the finals here. Here's the racing. Great racing underwater in lane number 4. Lane number 4 there was Grace Pendergast from Lions, who really worked the underwaters off her last wall, really jumped and held the body line. She reaches for the wall, but it looks like Lacari from St. Charles Swim Team got the touch with a 25.25. 56.62 for Lacari. Great swim.
And we have your B final, women's 100-yard backstroke. Lane 1, Audrey Richardson from New Trier. Lane 2 from St. Charles, Mallory Jump. Lane 3, Emma Theobald from Dunlap Dolphins, Lane 4, Megan Armstrong from St. Charles. Lane 5 from St. Charles as well, Audrey Guyot. From lane 6, we have Ashley Corello from Patriot. And lane 7, Marianne Traverny from St. Charles. And in lane 8, Emily Smith from Dunlap Dolphins.
All 8 girls in this B final have achieved the Futures time standard. Everybody's sitting at a 56. Let's see who can break that 55 barrier. Get under 56 to 55. It looks like lane number 4, Megan Armstrong, with a 56.13 in prelims, has the best shot. Let's watch her start. Real explosive move. To be able to react going backwards is a skill that not many athletes get to practice all the time. Not all teams have deep water access to starts, to be able to practice starts on a regular basis. So occasionally when you go to meets, these athletes are actually practicing their racing starts more here than they would during regular practice time. Lane number 4, 27:06. It's got to come back into 28 to go 55. Looks like lane number 3 here. That's Theobald from Dunlap Dolphins pressing the race into the turn. But looks like lane number 4, that was Armstrong, got her legs over quicker and got to the wall. Theobald racing well in between the flags, but it looks like the race is going to go to Armstrong, who had a great last turn. And she touches 28:36 on her second 50 split. 55:42. Theobald also under 50.
In lane 3 here in our women's 100 back super final from New Trier. She's an avid cheese lover. It's Margaret Guanci. In lane 4 from Bloomington Normal Y Waves. She's a firm believer that there is no such thing as green flamingos. It's Grace Ariola. In lane 5 from New Trier. She says that her leg hair is longer than all of the New Trier boys combined. It's Shannon Spicy Carney. In lane 6 from Cats. She says she lived in 4 different states, but Illinois is her favorite. It's Maxine Parker.
Grace Ariola, your top seed at 53:59, set the meet record this morning. Her first 50 split on the way out was 26:55. More impressively, 27:04 on her second, almost within 0.5 of a second. So watch how she masters the back half of the 100 backstroke. Her head position a little farther back, so she gets a little bit of a quicker reaction time. When you go to national meets, they actually have starting platforms. There's these little boards that actually slide down to let the athletes curl their toes, because these pads do get slick and their feet do slip when the pads are in the water for extended periods of time. Ariola was 26:55 this morning. Attacks the turn, 26:05, so she's out ahead almost 0.4 of a second faster. Let's see if she can bring it home and beat that 27:04 on the back half. 53:59, her record from the morning. See how quickly those heels come over? You're watching from home. You're watching a textbook turn by Grace Ariola. Tempo increasing here. This is where she masters the back half. Head position still. Great stroke count into the wall. 26:51. She's ahead of her second 50 split as well. And she goes a 52:56, a new record. A new meet record for Grace Ariola, 52:56.
Very impressive performance by Grace Ariola of Bloomington Normal Y Waves. Grace Ariola, congratulations. New meet record, 52:56. Next into the pool, we have the men's 100-yard backstroke C final. In lane 1, we have Adam Zucker from Glenbrook Aquatics. In lane 2, Nicholas Baginski from Cats. Lane 3, Michael Petro from Alligator Aquatics. Lane 4, Nicholas Jasinski from Mundelein Mustangs. Lane 5, Ryan Purdy, unattached GTAC. Lane 6, Simeon Rankenberger from Peoria Area Water Wizards. Lane 7, Francis McCarter from Lion Aquatics. And lane 8, we have William Raitt of Academy Bullets. And again, the meet record, 47.34, set this morning by Spencer Walker of Academy Bullets. And this is your C final men's 100-yard backstroke. And let's see, down towards the bottom of your screen, first to touch was Zucker from the Glenbrook Aquatics. These gentlemen are, again, swimming a fantastic and very fast race here. And now pulling towards the front for that final touch. Looks like lane 4. Nick Jasinski from Mundelin Mustangs was your winner. Split time 26.89 with a final time of 52.2. Congratulations to Nicholas Jasinski from Mundelin Mustangs. B final for the men's 100-yard breaststroke. Lane 1, Michael Chan, Academy Bullets. Lane 2, Cole Grossens from West. Lane 3, Austin Morris from Moline Blue Marlins. Lane 4, Patrick Gridley from New Trier. Lane 5, from Peoria Area Water Wizards, we have Matthew Terrian. Lane 6, we have Franklin Arichello, unattached. Lane 7, Noah Ellis from Fox Valley. And lane 8, Jensen Gamilla from Mavericks. And these gentlemen enter the pool.
Athletes trying to break the 50-second barrier, your fastest qualifier in the B final. 50.77 by Patrick Gridley. Let's see what the split is on the way out. Great breakout, dive and breakout over here in lane number 3. That's Morris. Gets to the wall first, gets his heels over the top. You watch the strength of these young men underwater. You see the bubbles come off their feet when they're actually underwater. Can Gridley get out? Low 23 seconds. Nope, 24.60.
Leading off there, that touch was Michael Chan of Academy Bullets down in lane 1, bottom of your screen.
Remember how the strong back half, how Grace Ariola kind of set the race up and then really worked the strong back half. You're watching Gridley do the same thing here, really setting up his race. Great still head position. Good, strong finish. Watch how hard he threw his hand into the wall, 25.66 on that second 50 split. Gridley from New Trier.
Lane 3 from West Chicago Sharks, it's Nick Vance. In lane 4 from Academy Bullets, his underwaters are slower than Horace's. All hail aye. It's Spencer Walker, Texas Ranger. In lane 5, from New Trier, in between prelims and finals today, he drank a can of every single flavor of Mountain Dew. It's Ryan Gridley. And in lane 6, from Academy Bullets, his underwaters are faster than Spencer Walker's. It's Horace Aye Chow.
Fastest qualifier again, also set the meet record this morning. That's Spencer Walker from Academy Bullets at a 47.34. His split on the way out was 22.88. Let's keep an eye on his speed on the way out. Let's watch the start. Head back a little farther than the rest of the field. Gives him a little better angle into the water, not too high.
Wow.
Keeps that body position a little more aggressively as he enters the water. Good aggressive turn. Watch again, if you can't see it on TV, but we're really watching some power underwater, which you can only see live sometimes.
Right.
22.88 is what we're shooting for here on the way out. 22.66, he is ahead of his record pace. 47.34 is the record.
He is chasing it, and it seems
A
like
little
Dad
long
is
into that wall, but came off again with strong underwaters here. 47.34 is the record. Already achieved a junior national time standard. Here it is, 24.57 on the back half. Spencer Walker, first place finisher with a time of 47.23. He breaks his meet record again tonight with a first place swim in the 100 backstroke. Great job, Spencer.
excellent job there. Spencer Walker, Academy Bullets, besting his time from this morning, which was the meet record, now finished the 100-yard backstroke with a new meet record of 47.23. I wonder if it was the Chipotle he told me he enjoyed before the meet.
Hey,
gave him that extra energy.
whatever works.
Right. And we are going to see awards for the 200 breaststroke and the 100-yard backstroke for both women's and men's. Up next, we will send it to our pool announcer.
100 breaststrokes and 100 backstrokes. Please go to the award staging area at this time. That's top 8 finishers from 200 breaststrokes and 100 backstrokes to the award staging area right away. Thank you. Awards for event 17, women's 200 breaststroke. In 8th place from Lions, it's Callahan Dunn. In 7th place from Patriot, it's Hannah Lou. In 6th from Academy Bullets, Sydney Van Overmyron. In 5th from St. Charles, Kayla Jones. In 4th from Academy Bullets, Kelsey Krish. In 3rd place from Mundelein Mustangs, Valerie Tarazi. In 2nd place from St. Charles, Mary Jenya. And our women's 2018 Illinois Swimming 200 breaststroke short course senior champion from Bloomington Normal Y Waves, it's Noel Peplowski. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for men's 200 breaststroke. In 8th place from St. Charles, Garrett Prival. In 7th place from Lincoln Way, Mason Rohde. In 6th place from Academy Bullets, William Camps. In 5th place from Academy Bullets, Caleb Carlson. In 4th place from Academy Bullets, Horace Chow. In 3rd place from Fox, Jared Simpson. In 2nd place from New Trier, Charlie Scheinfeld. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Men's 200 Breaststroke Short Course Senior Champion from St. Charles Swim Team, William Meyer. Awards for Event 19 Women's 100 Backstroke. In 8th place from St. Charles, Mallory Jump. In 7th place from St. Charles, Audrey Guyette. In 6th place from Dunlap Dolphins, Emma Theobald. In 5th place from St. Charles, Megan Armstrong. In 4th place from New Trier, Margaret Guancy. In 3rd place from Cats, Maxine Parker. In 2nd place from New Trier, Shannon Carney. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Women's 100 Backstroke Short Course Senior Champion and new meet and pool record holder with her time of 52.56 this evening from Bloomington Normal Y Waves, Grace Ariola. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for event 20 men's 100 backstroke. In 8th place from Fox, Noah Ellis. In 7th place from Moline Blue Marlins, Austin Morris. In 6th place from Peoria Area Water Wizards, Matthew Terrian. In 5th place from New Trier, Patrick Gridley. In 4th place from Academy Bullets, Horace I Chow. In 3rd place from West Chicago Sharks, Nick Vance. In 2nd place from New Trier, Ryan Gridley. And our 2018 Illinois Swimming Men's 100 Backstroke Short Course Senior Champion and new meet and pool record holder with a 47.23 this evening from Academy Bullets, Spencer Walker. Congratulations, gentlemen.
All right, and back to competition here at the 2018 Illinois Swimming Senior Championships. We have the women 500-yard freestyle. The meet record 4:42 and 31 seconds, set back in 2014 by Kirsten Jacobson of Barrington Swim Club. And this is the C final. Ladies in lane 1, starting off with Claire Coe from Waves Bloomington Normal Y. Lane 2, we have Elisa Hakey from West. Lane 3, Greta Pelzik, from New Trier. Lane 4, Kennedy Lavelle from Academy Bullets. Lane 5, Macy Rink from Bloomington Normal Y. Lane 6, Rachel Stakey from Fox Valley. Lane 7, Abigail Martin from Academy Bullets. And Academy Bullets Lane 8, Gina Jenkins.
Futures time standard 5:03.49. Athletes here, fastest seed, Kennedy Lavelle from Academy at a 5:04.01. 500 freestyle. In high school, they consider it distance. In club swimming, we consider it middle distance. It is more of a controlled middle distance race that needs power, strategy, and great closing speed. If you're watching from home, you see the lap counters in the far end of the pool, keeping the athletes on track of what lap they're on, but it also signals the athletes sometimes from the coaches. Your teammates down on the end with this lap counter. If it starts going up and down pretty quickly, your coach is telling you to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. They want you to increase the tempo. Coaches on the side of the pool actually get to do a little bit of coaching here. In the longer races, the athletes have the opportunity to take a breath, spot their coach. Coach will tell them that they're on pace or to pick up tempo.
And we have a fantastic effort here. Out in front at present, we have Greta Pelzik from New Trier in lane 3. Again, down towards the bottom of your screen. You can follow her. We have a pretty tight race at present for second and third. Up in lane 5, looks like Macy Rink of Bloomington Normal Y is nearing Greta Pelzik. But Greta is holding strong in lane 3, representing New Trier Aquatics Swim Club. Split time there of 30.59. And she is entering her 9th lap now, swimming the 500-yard freestyle. Her time this morning was 5:04. And she just hit that 5:04 mark. Let's see if she can get down into the 5:03 barrier. And again, holding strong, Greta Pelzik of New Trier in lane 3. She is one of the younger swimmers in this heat here, 15 years old. And she has just hit the wall for lap 11. What a great way to work yourself out, 500 yards. And up in lanes 4 and 5, lane 4, Kennedy Lavelle and Macy Rink are looking neck and neck for that second and third position at the moment. Greta is leading the pack. She's pushing off the wall nice and strong. Looks to be breathing every other stroke. And she will come in for her next turn with a split time of 30.67. She's got lots of coaches and teammates cheering her on the pool deck and up here in the stands. She hits that wall, nice strong turn, maintaining pace in the center of the pool. And it looks as if in lane 4, Kennedy Lavelle from Academy Bullets is inching a little closer into that second position. And again, Pelzik from New Trier in lane 3, close to the bottom of your screen. She is about to touch the wall and enters her 17th lap here. Again, the meet record, 4:42.31, set back in 2014 by Kirsten Jacobson of Barrington Swim. And you can hear the bells are ringing. Greta Pelzik, lane 3, touches first, going into her last 50 of this 500-yard freestyle. And she is at 4:30 at the moment, and she's heading into the final stretch here. Let's see if she picks up momentum as she comes in towards the wall. A good body length and a half in front of the pack, and she touches first. Split time of 29:04, and we will await her final time. Overall, 4:59.
Wow.
And 84 hundredths of a second. Congratulations.
Great closing speed there.
Yes.
Pelzik, New Trier, 4:59. Great swim.
And we are going to move to the B final for the women's 500-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Madison Schimmel from Chicago Wolfpack. Lane 2, representing the Woodstock Dolphins, we have Peyton Lang. Lane 3, Lauren Payton of Academy Bullets. Lane 4, Jane Smith of Palatine Park. Lane 5, we have Allison Penrod of Academy Bullets. Lane 6, Sydney Kennedy, of Waves Bloomington. Lane 7, we have Callie Frankowiak of Mavericks. And lane 8, Margaret Menso of Palatine Park District.
All athletes in this particular heat, top 7 of the 8, achieved the Futures time standard of 5:03.49. We talked a little bit yesterday about attire, racing attire, and you will see that most of the athletes here, and not all of them, but most of the athletes in this pool are wearing a knee skin, which is a tight-fitting Lycra speed racing material that actually compresses the leg muscles, keeps that body line a little bit more streamlined, but also has the athletes riding a little higher on top of the water. So even if they're training hard, these athletes feel higher on the water when they're wearing their racing suits. They're still training hard throughout, preparing for whatever championship meet it is, whether it's here, whether it's sectionals, or whether it could be NCSAs coming up in a couple weeks. These athletes are trying to be able to race. And when I say race, they're trying to hit their race paces, feel comfortable, get a good tune-up swim, almost a dress rehearsal for some of these championship swims. Outside smoke over there is Menso from Palatine. .22. She's out a 56.03. Again, these athletes in this field, almost all of them probably have that goal of breaking 5 minutes, just like we saw in that last heat. Again, comfortable stroke technique. You can kind of tell by the relaxed shoulders. Coaches won't have the athletes overuse their legs on the front half of this swims. Their shoulders are very relaxed, very loose, trying to just really feel their body rotation, not just the hands, not just the catch underwater, but they're trying to keep them relaxed on the way out. And again, with that comes relaxed breathing. Mm-hmm. And you see some of these athletes that won't be able to finish off the race. They go into oxygen debt, is because they're trying to race too hard and not let the easy speed taking them out. There's nothing that says it's too fast. It's always too hard. And that's when you see the heart rate zoom up. And your leader right now at the 200 mark, and that is 156.49.48 by Smith from Palatine, lane number 4, your leader. Looks pretty comfortable on the way out. You don't see the distance off the walls like you would in some of the other races. Athletes are kind of really working their push-offs, keeping streamlined. The great 500 freestyles will get past the flags before they break out. You see your leader here. Her head is past the flag. The 2 Palatine girls, the probably training partners right now, are really pushing this B final. And they know each other's in the pool, trust me. If they're racing in practice, they know each other's in the pool here. But there's a little, friendly rivalry, but there's also some teamsmanship. Sure. Hey, what do we want to do? Well, let's place 1-2. How about that? Okay, I'm for that. Let's go do it.
That always feels great.
All right, here's your 300. These athletes are on pace to break that barrier, that 5-minute barrier, but the fastest time in the pool goes to Penrod from Academy at a 30.29. She's the fastest swimmer in the pool on that 50. They're downside of the race here on the back half. Again, still strong push-offs over here in lane number 4. That is Smith from Palatine. She's keeping about a half body length lead, not getting caught up in a draft. Here's what we talked about last night. We talked a little bit about that drafting, right?
Yes.
Notice where she moved over. Now she's a little bit more on the right side of the lane because she can see her competition. She doesn't want anybody drafting off of her. Said, no way, girls. Swim your own race.
That's right.
Still on pace to break that 5-minute barrier. Looks like our top 3 to top 4 are on pace to break 5 minutes. And that is a huge barrier sometimes, even at different points of the season, breaking 5. Even your times 450. Sometimes being under 5 minutes consistently is a great goal to have. 30.19, that's Kennedy from Bloomington Normal Waves. She is the fastest swimmer over the pool over there in lane number 6. She looks like she's got some great closing speed right now. Tempo's increasing. And she may be your leader after she hits this turn going into the last 50. Closing speed here is important. Your leader, who's been leading through the whole race, has been Smith, coming over there in lane number 6. That's Kennedy from Bloomington Normal Waves. All right, now it's race speed. It's closing speed. You got to learn to race in practice. Coaches are always yelling at these guys, race, 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 race. Why? Because this is where it shows up.
Yes. Critical moments.
And looks like Kennedy has taken the lead here. Great sprint speed on her last 25 coming home. Her time from the morning, Sydney Kennedy from Waves, was a 5:01.88. She's going to be under 5 minutes with a time. She was a 29:37. And a 4:58.68. 2 swimmers under 5 minutes in that heat. Some others just right on it.
And we are going to move.
Here in our super final of women's 500 freestyle in lane 3 from Patriot Aquatic Club. She'll be attending Tulane University in the fall. It's Isabel Pelka. In lane 4 from Bloomington Normal Y Waves, she's always ready to duke it out. Go Blow Devils. It's Melissa, a.k.a. Trish Pish. In lane 5, from St. Charles, she'll be attending University of Missouri. It's Audrey Guyette. And in lane 6, also from St. Charles, she's an avid world traveler and is constantly looking for the perfect tanning spot. It's Ann Taverney.
Fastest swimmer in the super final from the preliminary rounds was Melissa Pish from Waves Bloomington at a 4:51.63. Been a long-standing 500 freestyle meet record at a 4:42.31, set back in 2014. Let's see if Melissa can get out there and challenge that record. She had a nice, comfortable swim this morning. Let's see what she's got in her gas tank tonight. We'll kind of keep an eye on her splits as she's out at a 25:43. And she has taken this race out pretty much right on her splits. So I think if she's going to challenge this record or go under the 450 mark, you're going to see it in the back half. I think that's where she kind of shut it down this morning, saving a little bit for tonight. Over here in lanes number 3 and 5, that's Pelka and Guyette in second and third currently. These athletes, again, searching for that junior national time standard of 4:48.09. So Melissa is really shooting for that. Again, she's one of our top distance swimmers, setting records all through her age group career. But let's see if she can, in whether it's midseason form or whether it's taper form, wherever she is in her training, whether she can throw down a meet record. 28.92 for Pish. She had 54.50 this morning. At the 100, looking, she's just real comfortable on top of the water right now. Again, simultaneous, almost mirror swimming going on for second and third. And that's Guyette and Pelka. Pelka in 3, Guyette over there in lane number 5. When I say mirror swimming, they're almost mirroring each other stroke-wise. They're almost mirroring each other as far as splits go. And you see that happen sometimes. The athletes that have that same similar stroke pattern will actually mirror each other throughout the race, and that kind of pushes them tenths of a second faster on each 50. Coming into the 250 mark, which is the halfway. At the 250 mark was 2:22.69 for Melissa this morning, and she splits about a full second faster. It looks like about 2:21. Remember, the scoreboard gives us cumulative time a little bit later, 2:21.25, so she is about a full second faster, looking to break that 450 barrier. 4:48.09 is the goal, so she's on pace because she will have a strong back half. Again, race developing over here in lanes 3 and 5, and as they pick up their tempo, they're still mirroring each other. Stroke pattern-wise, tempo-wise, and turn-wise. Melissa at a 29.68. Pelka over there at 29.93. She drops under 30 seconds. You can tell that she's picked up her tempo. 250.93 for Pish at the 300. So well on pace to break the junior national time standard. 4:42.31 is a tough meet record to break unless you're really tapered. Pish again, 29.75, still staying under that 30-second barrier. Looks like Pelka's taking a slight lead. She's again under 30 seconds on that split. You're watching here. We are watching the scoreboard so we can give you a little bit more information.
She is out to a comfortable lead in lane 4, Melissa Pish.
Pish flips, 29.92. She's right at that 450. She's got to have some great closing speed here. .350.60. She's got to drop about 2 seconds on this last 100. Got nobody out there to push her, so it's going to be all self-driven. Lane number 3, Pelka from Pack, really driving home. Guyette not giving it up. She's going to push her all the way to the end. Pish flips, 30.22, dropped off a little bit on that split. Her time from the morning, 4:51.63. Let's see if she can break that 450 barrier. Got some great coaching going on here on the sidelines from her teammates and her coaches, just trying to get her jazzed up over here in lane number 3. That's Pelka.
Love the team unity.
Pish driving home inside the flag. She's got to try to get under that 450 barrier. Can she do it? It's going to be close. 29.20 on her last 50 split. She is a 450.020. Faster from the morning swim, but just slightly slower in breaking that 450 barrier. Great swim, though.
Nicely done by Melissa Pish. Again, 450.02 for Waves Bloomington Normal Y. And we have the men's 500-yard freestyle C final. And lane 1, you have from Pack, Nathan Gates. Lane 2, we have Ben Dukes from New Trier. Lane 3, Austin Millard from Academy Bullets. Lane 4, Anthony Williamson from Redbirds. Lane 5, we have Ian Vandergraaf from New Trier. Lane 6, Ayush Deshpande from Fox Valley. Lane 7, Ethan Ross from Pack. And lane 8, up at the top of your screen, we have Garrett Sherrock from Peoria Area Water Wizards, And your meet record time, 4:28.12, set back in 2009 by Burke Sims of Fox Valley.
Futures time standard, 4:37.09. Fastest qualifying time in the C final, 4:41.22. Looks like Williamson from Redbird. Again, these athletes are trying to get down to that futures cut and break that 440 barrier. Out pretty aggressively over here in lane number 5 is Vandergraaf from New Trier Aquatics. He was 442 this morning. He's going to be out very aggressively on his front half. Very relaxed over here is Williamson on from Redbird as he controls his first 75. Vandergraaf 26.09 on that split. Fastest swimmer in the pool currently. 49.73 on the way out. 500 is a long race. 20 lengths of the pool, but 20 lengths of the pool also incorporate turns, also incorporate a start, also incorporate underwater push-offs off the walls. So it is a race, not necessarily a swim. And as you watch these athletes, they're trying to control something within the race. And when I say control, that means breathing, that means stroke rate, that means hitting consistent turns. Consistency is called pacing within a 500 freestyle. Pacing can come from not only your stroke rate, but the athletes as the comfortability level comes on the back half of the swim. Vandergraaf 27.79. He is the fastest swimmer in the pool. Only swimmer under 28 seconds right now. He's 144.89 on the way out with about a 3-second lead. 442.00 was his time. Futures time standard 437.09. It's a pretty tough junior national and meet record. They're both at 428. Vandergraaf up a little bit on that split, 28.73. Deshvande from Fox coming on strong at a 28.22. He's still in it. He's very comfortable, really works his distance per stroke. Does Deshvande from Fox. What he's got to do is he's got to get in the draft. He's got to get right on his heels on that back half so he's got a chance to outrace him, because right now he's super efficient. It looks like he's going to have some closing speed. 29.36. Vandergraaf starting to drop off a little too aggressive maybe on the front half. Deshvande 28.59 is the fastest swimmer in the pool right now. Now the thing is, Vandergraaf can see him. So whether or not he's tightening up or he's just playing possum, I don't know. We'll find out. He still looks a little strong. Legs aren't dead. You can still see some white water coming off his kick, so he's not too much out of it. Here comes Deshvande. I think he's not going for second. 29.68, 29.0 for Deshvande, so he's picking up about 0.6 of a second per 50. I think he may have enough pool left to try to run him down.
I see those markers moving up and down.
Deshvande with a nice push-off. Here comes Williamson as well. Kind of like sharks tasting blood a little bit right here. They're ready to drive. Now let's see what happens with Vandergraaf here, whether he's ready to fight him off. 30.17 for Vandergraaf, 28.79 for Deshvande, who has now taken over the lead. Deshvande probably one of the most efficient swimmers in the pool. He's taken probably maybe 1 to 2 strokes less than everybody else in the pool per 25. Deshvande, now your leader. Williamson coming on strong. He may have some great closing speed here. You got a 50 to go here. You can hear the bells. Deshvande the leader. Williamson now in second. Beautiful stroke out there in lane number 6 from Fox. That's Deshvande, who's just bringing it home now, increasing his tempo but not losing his distance per stroke. Longest walls. Now he starts to increase his tempo but still keeping his efficiency. Trying to break the 440 barrier. He's going to be under. 26.79. Nice sprint speed on the way home there. Deshvande 438.07, just off the futures time standard of 437.09.
Excellent job, Ayush Deshvande, Fox Valley, for the C final heat. Next up, we have the B final heat, men's 500-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have Aiden Dillon from the Y Flying Fish. Lane 2, we have Richard Williams from St. Charles. Lane 3, we have Michael Balsharek from Alligator Aquatics. Lane 4, we have Joseph Gibson from Wild Kit. Lane 5, we have John Whitehurst from St. Charles. Lane 6, we have Trevor Carter from Wheaton. 6, lane 7, I have Frank Niziolek from St. Charles, and lane 8, we have Nicholas Jasinski from Mundelein Mustangs.
2 athletes in the field. Your top qualifier in this B final, Joseph Gibson from Wildkit, the 20-year-old, 4:36.30 in prelims. Futures time standard again, 4:37.09. So we saw one of the most perfect 500 freestylers swim pace-wise, stroke-wise in heat number 1, the C final. Let's see how the B final attacks their swims. So we saw that how valuable sometimes race strategy and efficiency can be. Let's see if this turns into more of a strategic race. Sometimes what you will see is athletes standing behind the block will watch the previous heat.
Right.
And what are they watching? Well, they're watching the leader. They're watching how they swim it. They're looking up at the clock and looking at splits. And if they see somebody do something incorrectly, or take it the other way, if somebody swims a perfect race, they want to mirror that. So they're kind of thinking, well, maybe I'm going to try to take a little bit of that race strategy we saw in the C final, and now you're seeing more of a strategic race where everybody is kind of almost in a straight line together, and they're controlling it. It's going to become more of a build through this
unit.
First 250. Balsaric from Alligators, 27.01. 52.29 is your leader at the 100. We are in lane number 3.
And we do have swimmers in this B final, age ranging from 16 to 20, with Joe Gibson in lane 4 from Wildkit.
Building into that 150 barrier over here in lane number 2 is William from St. Charles Swim Team. And you watch certain clubs and you watch their athletes and how they're coached because they're so similar in their race strategies. You can look at one team, St. Charles for an example, and you'll watch how disciplined they are on the front half of their 500 frees and how prepared they are for the back halves. Or you're watching, swimmers from St. Charles is one. You watch the academy swimmers. You're looking over there in lane number 8, Jasinski from Mundelein. These guys are prepared through coaching and through experience. You can't just tell somebody what to do. They have to experience it.
Absolutely.
Over and over and over again. They'll make mistakes. They may go out too strong. They may go out too slow. But this is what these meets are for. The developmental meets to get the kids to those next levels. Lane 3, Balsarac from Arlington Alligators. Your leader. Looks pretty comfortable over there in the outside lane is Jasinski from Mundelein. Lane number 2, Williams from St. Charles Swim Team.
Building a sense of muscle memory, if you will.
I would say that's a great way to put it. Their bodies sometimes take over because they get into the emotional part of the race at some point, and then that's what's going to take over. Now you're seeing much more of a strategic race. Now watch the guys in the middle of the pool. We saw this happen in the last heat. We saw these guys really start to kick it in when they got past the 300 mark. The fast swimmer in the pool right now is still Balsaric at a 28.34. He's got to get away from that lane line so he doesn't get drafted off of here. Sometimes what's called circle swimming. The lane is a linear component, but it is also the athletes will turn it into circle swimming because that's how they practice every day.
Right.
Down the right side, back the left side. They actually have to practice staying out of each other's way, and sometimes that habit shows up in a race. Balsaric at a 27.87. You can see where that control starts to kick in for him right now. His time from the morning was a 4:38.56. Jasinski and lane number 2, Williams, right on his feet. Now watch lane number 6 over there. That's Carter from Wheaton starting to bring it home. It's Christmas time. You can hear the bells.
Christmas time in March.
And here comes the racing speed. You can see him explode here. Some of the athletes may have gone out too slow. Others right on the money. But they may have learned from the last heat, you know, how do I change my strategy sometimes. All right, here we go. Here's your 4:37.09 is the goal time. He's going to be way under that as Balseric at 26:46. And your winner with the fastest time in the pool at a 4:35.28. So he dropped a good 3 seconds.
Yes.
Here in the super final of our men's 500 freestyle, in lane 3 from the Wheaton Swim Club, he still uses training wheels on his bike. It's Liam Hutchinson. In lane 4 from West Chicago, it's Nick Vance. In 5 from New Trier, he loves his dogs, Maisie and Rosie. It's Ryan Gridley. And in lane 6 from Bullets, he says, add Tommy Matulis to your Snapchat at FootballStar900. It's Will Rate.
And once again, we have the super final of the men's 500-yard freestyle meet record 4:28.12 set back in 2009 by Burke Sims of Fox Valley.
That's a record that stood for a while. Nick Vance within a full second of that record. He's prepared for this meet. Obviously, he broke in prelims yesterday, broke the 400 individual medley record in prelims, came back and swam right on his time at night. A 4:29.14. He's got to find some space within that race strategy to drop one more second for 4:28.19. Junior national time standard 4:28.29. Now, this is kind of an interesting perception. You're watching at home again, maybe you don't see it particularly on the screens itself, but how fast they're going, how relaxed they look. I mean, if you're counting at home, your favorite swimmers in the pool, count the strokes. Watch the distance off the walls and see if that distance they maintain that same distance all the way through the race. And Vance, obviously, we saw it in the 400 IM, really is disciplined off his walls. He's a 50.52 on the way out. He was a 51.13. We're going to watch his splits as he goes through this race. He is ahead of his pace from the morning, searching for that 4:28.12. That was set back in 2009, wasn't it?
It's a long time ago.
And Vance ahead of his record pace, but these guys over here, this is Hutchinson and Gridley. They're kind of staying right on his hip. They're not having bad races either. They're really setting the races up well. Now, the one thing about Nick, he's got two big guys that may try to draft off of him. We'll see how he separates himself as he gets through the halfway point. At the 200, Vance is a 27.20 on that split, and he was the second fastest swimmer in the pool because Gridley was a 27.12, 144.34. At the 200, he is a full second faster than he was this morning. But again, we got to close this race out with good closing speed to get the cut. 27.53. He's right on that split that he had from this morning. Fastest swimmer in the pool right now is Hutchinson, 27.44. You can see the race strategies develop just through the splits on the clock. See if Vance has set himself up to close this race out as he comes into the.
He has been very impressive this weekend.
27-38, picked it up a little bit on that split. He is a 3:39. Vance splits is 27:51, a little bit off pace here on the back half. 3:06.74. He is a full second and a half faster than his time from this morning. Let's see if coaches get on him on the back half here. 4:28.12 is what we're looking for. That is the meet record. Here comes Hutchinson. Hutchinson looking pretty strong here as he works through the back half. He is faster than Vance on that 50 by a tenth of a second, 27.40. And that's what you want. If I'm Vance, I'm going to want somebody to push me home. I don't want to feel out there comfortable and start thinking on my own. So Hutchinson's actually helping Vance. Now, look at Vance's tempo start to increase. He's got some energy left. His coach is over here starting to wave that split sheet, and he splits a 27.28. Hutchinson 27.18, but I think he's going to run out of pool. 4:01.52. He was a 4:02.54 this morning. He's got to make up that 1 second for the record. 4:28.12. He needs to get home. Come on, buddy. Bring it, bring it, bring it. You got to finish it. Come on. And 26.64 for Vance. Can he take that record? 4:28.12. 4:28.16. Oh, baby.
He gets under the junior national time standard by 100th of a second.
Great swim over there by Hutchinson as well. 4:28.38. Just missing the junior national cut was Hutchinson. Great swim, Sheila.
Excellent job. Nicholas Vance, West Chicago Sharks, your winner of the super final men's 500 freestyle, and he finished with a time of 4:28.16. Impressive by the young 16-year-old.
Awards awards for women's 500 freestyle. In lane 8 from Academy Bullets, it's Allie Penrod. In 7 from Palatine Park District, Margaret Menso. In 6 from Palatine Park District, Jane Smith. In 5th from Bloomington Normal Y Waves, Sydney Kennedy. In 4th place from St. Charles, Ann Taverney. In 3rd place, also from St. Charles, Audrey Guyette. In 2nd place from Patriot Aquatic Club, Isabel Pelka. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Women's 500 Freestyle Short Course Senior Champion from Bloomington Normal YMCA Waves, Melissa Pish. Congratulations, ladies. Awards for men's 500 freestyle. In 8th place from Wheaton, Trevor Carter. In 7th from Mundelein Mustangs, Nicholas Jasinski. In 6th place from St. Charles, Ricky Williams. In 5th place from Alligator Aquatics, Michael Balcherik. In 4th place from Academy Bullets, Will Raitt. In 3rd place from Nutria, Ryan Gridley. In 2nd place from Wheaton Swim Club, Liam Hutchinson. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming Men's 500 Freestyle Short Course Senior Champion from West Chicago Sharks, Nick Vance. Congratulations, gentlemen. Next up is our top seeded heat of women's 400 medley relay.
All right, the women's 400 medley relay meet record time 3:45.78, set last year by the Academy Bullets team. And in lane 1, we have New Trier Aquatics Team A. Shannon Kearney first. Lane 2, Academy Bullets B heat. That is Catherine Muller. Lane 3, we have Delta Aquatics. And I do not have names for these swimmers. Lane 4, we have the Academy Bullets Team A, Athena Yee in the pool first. Lane 5, St. Charles swim team. Megan Armstrong swims first for their A team. The lane 6 is the Pack Swim Club, Ashley Carell. That's Team A. West Swim Club is in lane 7, Team A. That's Hollis Clark, And in lane 8, the Academy Bullets C team, led by Kennedy Lavelle.
Meet record for 3:45.78. Mentioned that earlier. Let's see who's out fast out here in the outside lane. Looks like New Trier A. Some outside smoke here. Her leadoff split. 28-38 on the back half. That's New Trier with the lead going into the relay exchange. 54-94 on the way out.
We have Casey Venn in the pool for New Trier, lane 1. Lane 2, Academy Bullets. We have Allison Penrod. Lane 3, Delta Aquatics. Lane 4, Academy Bullets, Sydney Van Overmyron. Lane 5, we have St. Charles, Mary Jenya. Lane 6, Pack, Hannah Liu. Lane 7, West, Emily Graham. And lane 8, we have Isabella Patel for Academy Bullets Team C.
All right, now the athletes with great breaststrokers here that are going to give their team a lead. Breaststroker finishes first. The other breaststrokers are swimming a fatigued last 25. Their teammates in the air swimming a faster stroke than breaststroke. This is where you gain an advantage on the front half of a 200 or 400 medley relay. So this is where they're going to stretch out their leads. It's New Trier in 1. In lane number 5, it's St. Charles Swim Team A. So they gain that quite of an advantage when they are swimming butterfly compared to the breaststrokers still in. The thing that you don't want to do in a pool like this is don't be too far behind, because if those athletes are diving in and you're behind, you're going to catch their wash. Yes. You're going to feel a lot of turbulence if they're diving in front of you. Right now, looks like St. Charles taking over the lead. 25-73 on that fly split. Great relay exchange and first 50 fly leg.
And we have in lane 1, Greta Pelzik for New Trier. Academy Bullets, we have Cameron Streed. Lane 3, Delta Aquatics. Lane 4, Academy Bullets, we have Lindsay Merck. Lane 5, St. Charles, Mallory Jump. Lane 6, Pack Aquatics, we have Emma Gleason. Lane 7, West is Anna Grooveberger. And lane 8, Academy Bullets, Michaela Herwig.
St. Charles A in the lead going into the freestyle anchor leg. New Trier in second.
And again, for the freestyle leg for New Trier, we have Joelle Orr. Lane 2, Academy Bullets, Connie Zwang. Lane 3, Delta Aquatics. Lane 4, Academy Bullets, Natalie Ungretti. Lane 5, St. Charles, we have Ann Traverney. Lane 6, Pack, we have Isabel Pelka. Lane 7, West, we have Elisa Hakey. And lane 8, we have Jessica Grian from Academy Bullets.
St. Charles, looks like they may finish it off. They've got to be close on this meet record. 3:45.78, and they did it.
Very exciting finish for St. Charles. 3:43.50, which would be a new meet record unofficially for the St. Charles 4. Armstrong, Jenya, Jump, and Traverney. Great swim by those four. Next up, we are going to see the men's 400 medley relay. Lane 1, we have Academy Bullets C, Michael Chen. Lane 2, St. Charles Team A, Mitchell Milosh. Lane 3, New Trier A, Patrick Gridley. Lane 4, Academy Bullets Team A, Spencer Walker. Lane 5 from Fox Team A, Jared Simpson. Lane 6 from West Team A, I have Cole Grosshans. Lane 7, Academy Bullets Team B, I have Ben Kimmel. And in lane 8 at the top of your screen from Alligator Aquatics Team A, I have Lucas Sleevers, pardon me. Meet record is 3:19.37, set back in 2013 from Cats Aquatics. And these gentlemen are racing fiercely. Great underwater work. Wow. That is lane 4, Spencer Walker, who broke a record earlier tonight from Academy Bullets. On the lead leg here, showing excellent form for this backstroke. Right in the middle of the lane, and in the pool second for Academy Bullets in lane 4, Caleb Carlson. Back to the bottom of the pool, lane 1, Academy Bullets Team C, I have Cale McLaren. Lane 2, St. Charles, we have William Myron. Lane 3, we have New Trier's Team A, Charles Schoenfeld. Lane 4, again, I have Caleb Carlson for Academy Bullets. Lane 5, Fox Valley, I have Brian Eglin. Lane 6 from West, I have Michael Walsh. Lane 7, Academy Bullets Team B, Michael Rosa. And lane 8, Alligator, I have Nicholas Castanos. And these gentlemen were showing the middle lanes of the pool, and the New Trier team is pulling slightly ahead into the water next. I have lane 1 for Academy, Ryan Sego. Lane 2, St. Charles, I have Nathaniel Baxter. New Trier leading at the moment, Ryan Gridley. Lane 3. Lane 4, I have Academy Bullets, that's Horace Chow. Lane 5 from Fox, Ayush Deshpande. Lane 6 from West, Jeffrey Vitek. Academy Bullets, lane 7, I have Nolan Fergus. And in lane 8 from Alligator, Michael Petro.
Great underwater work by the flyer there, and Academy A flyer meet record here again, 3:19.37, set back in 2013. Underwater work, amazingly strong here. The Flyer Academy for the Academy Flyer, and they are about a half a second lead as they hit going into the closing speed of the freestylers.
And in lane 1 for Academy Bullets Team C, I have Samuel Worley. Lane 2, St. Charles, finishing off for the St. Charles team, Harrison Holman. Lane 3, New Trier's anchor is Thomas Barr. Lane 4, Academy Bullets Team A, I have William Camps. Lane 5, Fox Valley, I have Connor Boyle. Lane 6 from West, I have Donovan Lehman. Lane 7, Academy Bullets Team B, I have William Raitt. And in lane 8 for Alligator, I have Michael Bolshevik.
3:19, looks like it's within the reach for Academy A, who's gonna pull it out. And they got it. Just slightly over New Trier A, 3:18.28.
That is a new record. Congratulations, Academy Bullet Team A, Walker, Carlson, Xiao, and Camps, setting a new meet record for the men's 400 medley relay unofficially. Excellent job. And wow. Congratulations to both the women's 400 relay and the men's 400 relay, both with new meet record times. The women from St. Charles set their record at 3:43.50, and the Academy Bullets Team A men set their record at 3:18.28. Incredible talent here today. Very exciting work. Beautifully swum day of competition for these young athletes. We will have team results for you here shortly.
And why don't you just recap the events for tomorrow morning, Sunday a.m., and what events we will have tomorrow?
Absolutely. For tomorrow morning, Sunday, starting at 8:30, you'll see the 200 backstroke. We also will follow that with the 100 freestyle, the 200 butterfly. We will also have the latter half of the morning. We'll see the 400 freestyle relay and the women's and men's mile freestyle. So that will be a fantastic day of swimming, finishing off with one of your longest events in the mile, the freestyle. So please be sure to join us here back at the University of Illinois Chicago Natatorium here in Chicago. And we are swimming for the 2018 Illinois Swimming Senior Championships.
Got one more thing left to do this evening. We have our relay results.
Yes.
And then we will be closing up shop and preparing for tomorrow's preliminaries and finals.
And I believe they're going to direct these two final 400 medley relay teams, sets of teams, over towards the awards podium. Again, meet records broken throughout the day today. And we will recap those here in just a few moments. And we are going to send it over to our pool announcer. We'll have his voice giving us the results and once again recapping the two records that were just set by both the women's and men's teams here on that 400-yard medley. Once again, the women's 400-yard medley was won by the St. Charles swim team, comprised of Armstrong, Genya, Jump, and Traverney, with a time of 3:43.50, breaking the previous meet record set last year by Academy Bullets. And the men's 400 medley relay, Team A from Academy Bullets men's 400 was won by Walker, Carlson, Zhao, and Camps. New meet record now stands at 3:18.28. Set today, 5-year record snapped. So that was really exciting for the Academy Bullets Club.
So tomorrow, leading into the competition, let's see if we've updated our team scores.
Awards for women's 400 medley relay. In third place, Ashley Carollo, Hannah Lou, Emma Gleason, and Isabel Pelka, the team from Patriot Aquatic Club. In In second place, Shannon Carney, Casey Venn, Greta Pelzik, and Joelle Orr from New Trier. And our women's 400 medley relay 2018 Illinois Swimming Short Course Senior Champions with a new meet record time of 3:43.5 from St. Charles Swim Team, Megan Armstrong, Mary Jania, Mallory Jump, and Ann Taverney. Awards for men's 400 medley relay. In third place, Jared Simpson, Brian Ellig, Ayush Deshpande, and Connor Boyle, the team from Fox Valley Swim Team. In second place, Patrick Gridley, Charlie Scheinfeld, Ryan Gridley, and Thomas Barr, the group from New Trier Aquatics. And your 2018 Illinois Swimming 400 medley relay men's short course senior champion with a new meet record time of 3:18.28. The group from Academy Bullet Swim Club, Spencer Walker, Caleb Carlson, Horace Chow, and William Camps.
Okay, as we close out this evening, St. Charles Swim Team leads the combined competition with a score of 1,041 points over Academy Bullets at 996. We got quite a team battle going on there. New Trier in third at 822, West at 480, and Fox Valley. The men's competition.
And we have St. Charles leading the ranking for the teams here in the men's division with 461 points. New Trier's men are in second with 449. Academy Bullets are in third place at present for their men's team, 448.5, and the Fox Valley team at 284 for the men's combined score.
Just the men's team score. Women's team score, again, St. Charles leading again, 580. over Academy 548, New Trier 373, Waves Bloomington 360, and Pack at 245. So we're looking for a really tight team competition going into tomorrow night's finals. Closing.
I was incredibly impressed. Miss Grace Areola setting 2 records in the 50 freestyle with a 22.17, which is now a new meet record, and also in the 100 backstroke, Grace Areola 52.56, setting national record there. And we also had Spencer Walker, who was part of the Academy Bullets relay 400 relay team. In addition to Caleb Carlson, Horace Schau, and Will Kemps, they set their meet record, 3:18.28, snapping a 5-year meet record. And we also saw Spencer Walker in the 100 backstroke, again, achieve the junior national time standard of 47.34. Of course, we also had Nicholas Vance get very close to breaking the meet record in the 500 free. He was 4/100ths of a second off of that time, finishing today with 4:28.16, which is a junior national standard. And again, the ladies of St. Charles Team A setting a new meet record in the 400 medley. Megan Armstrong, Mary Jenya, Mallory Jump, and Anne Traverney with a time of 3:43.50.
Okay,
incredible.
That'll take us into tomorrow's tight team race. Until tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, our broadcast crew signing off. See you tomorrow.